Hey, welcome back to another reading. I'm Karen. This is Soul Whispers Tarot. Today's pick a card reading is, how does this person truly feel about you? So, I'm sorry I haven't been posting as much as usual. I've been feeling a little bit stir crazy, to be honest. I've had quite a lot of mental exhaustion recently, so I needed a bit of downtime. So I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all doing okay and you're not going to stir crazy as well. So please check out my 50% off of all of my products and services. The details are below this video. I have quite a few meditations about how to powerfully get yourself into the right energetic alignment to attract your soulmate or your twin flame, or basically the person that's for your highest good, no matter who that may turn out to be. I can really help you get into energetic alignment in order to manifest someone that's truly there for you, who is open, who isn't afraid to express their emotions to you. So for those, I recommend I Am Loved, I Receive Love meditation, or You Deserve Great Love meditation. Both of those are really powerful, really great for getting you into energetic alignment with a really happy, healthy relationship. So please check those out. So in today's reading, we have 3 sets of cards. Set of cards number 1 is the yellow aura quartz point. Set of cards number 2 is the clear aura quartz point. And set of cards number 3 is the pink aura quartz point. So this is the True Love Tarot, this is the Oceanic Tarot, and this is the Tarot Illuminati. So I'll give you a few moments to tune into the energies of the cards. It is fine to feel drawn to more than one set of cards. You can pause the video right now, but I'll also give you a few moments to tune into the energies as well. Okay, so let's get into the reading. Smooth this over a little bit. Okay, so this is set of cards number 1. You've chosen the yellow aura quartz point. So how does this person truly feel about you? I'm feeling drawn to shuffle on camera today. How does this person truly feel about you? Set of cards number 1. There's the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, or protection in reverse. And in this reading, we're going to be looking at the tarot, the messages from the divine masculine cards, our eternal love cards with the channeled messages, and also pulling out messages from the bag as well. So the Chariot, determination. How does this person truly feel about you? The 4 of Pentacles, or possessiveness. How does this person truly feel about you? There's the Queen of Swords in reverse, or the Analyst in reverse. 2 of Cups in reverse. Romance in reverse. Okay, so what's clarifying this 10 of Pentacles in reverse, please? The Page of Swords, or the Challenger in reverse. What's clarifying the Chariot, please? The Tower, or crisis. What's clarifying the 4 of Pentacles? The Queen of Wands, the leader. What's clarifying the Queen of Swords in reverse or the Analyst in reverse? The Sun or support in reverse. And what's clarifying the Two of Cups in reverse, please? Judgment, perspective, and the Seven of Wands in reverse or courage in reverse. Wow. Okay. Messages from the Divine Masculine cards. How does this person truly feel about you at this time? I just want to be happy. I receive total abundance. Don't know why that isn't. Oh, there we go. How does this person truly feel about you? They've all gone on the floor. There's you're so beautiful. And this or that. And I'm scared of losing you. Okay. How does this person truly feel about you at this time? I'm embarrassed about my actions. I wouldn't be able to look you in the eyes. How does this person truly feel about you at this time? We both have so much to learn and experience on other paths. We will always be connected though. Whoops. You're so perfect. I don't think I can be that perfect. Okay. So how do they feel about you at this time? The Ten of Pentacles in reverse, clarified by the Page of Swords in reverse. They've basically felt as though they haven't been enough for you. They feel like they cannot be a good provider for you. They feel like what you need is more than what they can offer you. Ten of Pentacles in reverse, that's all about being a provider. Some of them may feel obliged to be a provider within another family or within another relationship or something like that. The Challenger in reverse. They felt like they don't have enough energy to really fight for this connection. I feel like this person's been feeling very burnt out within their life, within themselves, especially if they have like poor self-esteem or they don't feel like they're in a good place to be in a healthy relationship with you, you know, to be able to offer you a healthy relationship. So Page of Swords. I feel like this person, they've been thinking about you a lot, but they've not been taking action. This could be the past. They feel as though perhaps they've been all over the place with you, maybe been a bit childish, maybe played some mind games is what I'm feeling, but they weren't available for a healthy relationship basically. I just want to be happy. I'm feeling as though this person saw this connection as too much of a challenge. It was requiring them to grow and that felt too much for them, or they just didn't know how to grow, or they didn't have the insight or the foresight to know how to be ready to have like a real relationship with you. So I just want to be happy. This may have been them trying to subconsciously just avoid anything too serious, just avoiding responsibility. You know, this person may have been young or just young at heart, you know, a lack of maturity, not necessarily like me saying that in a judgmental way. Literally, you know, this person may just be inexperienced, couldn't see things clearly. There's a Chariot, determination, and the Tower, crisis. I receive total abundance. So there's been some Tower moment between you, and I feel it's because of some of their actions, and now they're embarrassed by their actions, and they feel like they wouldn't be able to look you in the eye. They feel embarrassed by their immaturity, is what I'm feeling, or the mind games that you saw right through. You know, maybe they felt they could play mind games with you and keep you attached to them, but you saw right through it, or something like that, and now they're embarrassed. And it created some Tower moment, but they have this determination in their heart, like they want to, you know, they're focused on receiving total abundance. You know, they're trying to stay positive, basically, that they will receive this relationship or that it will happen. This person, they may have felt disempowered, you know, they may not have been in a good place within themselves. They may not have had good, healthy self-esteem. And so, you know, the Challenger in reverse, and there is the Chariot with determination. They may have been taking action in certain ways, but it was kind of like in childish or unhealthy or toxic kind of ways. They were trying to take action to make things work between you. They may have been trying to take shortcuts. They may have known that they couldn't provide what you needed from them, but they may have been so afraid of losing you that, because we have I'm scared of losing you, they may have tried to put on an act, or they may have put on an act, you know, trying to pursue you in certain ways that kind of keep you in their life, but at the same time they couldn't be a true provider. They couldn't truly be dependable or truly there for you. But it's not because they didn't want to, it's because they felt as though whatever this connection was challenging them to become felt like climbing a mountain to them. Or, you know, they may not have had the insight to see that they needed to heal themselves. They may have just believed that they could kind of be immature and still force things to happen. The Chariot is like trying to move forward or make things happen at all costs kind of thing, because the Chariot, it normally shows the black and the white sphinx, so it's like the yin and the yang. There needs to be balance within yourselves as individuals and within this connection before it can move forward in a harmonious way. So this person may have tried to force things to happen in a certain way, and it led to a Tower moment. Or it could have been you may have been determined to make things happen, led to a crisis, led to a Tower moment. I received total abundance. This could be related to you trying to like manifest things. Or this, you know, this is saying that right now they do have this determination to make it work. After a Tower moment, they're really holding on, they're trying to manifest, because there's the Four of Pentacles as well, which is called possessiveness. They're holding on to your connection. But they've always felt like you're the leader, you're the more powerful energy within this connection, the Queen of Wands. And so I feel like they've been intimidated by your connection, and you're so perfect. I don't think I can be that perfect. So, you know, There's courage in reverse here as well. They didn't have the courage to take action, or maybe, like I said, they did take some kind of actions, but it was in a toxic kind of way or a childish kind of way. And it's because they felt like you're the leader, they put you on a pedestal basically. They felt like they couldn't live up to what you needed them to be, but they tried to. It's like they're holding on to you. I feel like they have this obsession with you or codependency with you, but at the same time, they're holding on to their comfort zone as well. That this is holding on to what they already have because they're afraid of losing everything. So there may be some kind of dynamic or situationship, as I like to call it, between you both, which isn't fully healthy, but you still kind of have each other in your lives in some kind of way. So they may be holding on to that situationship because they're afraid of losing you, but at the same time, they don't feel good enough, so they're afraid, or just maybe they literally just can't meet you halfway, but they don't want you to move on from them. So they're holding on to you, but they're holding on to their comfort zone. It's almost like they know they cannot give you what you need at this time, but they don't want you to fully move on. So some of them, they may have been giving you false promises or saying really soon, we can have this wonderful relationship together. And they're trying to like maybe rush ahead, trying to force their own healing, force themselves to be ready, but it doesn't work like that. So they're trying to be determined and make things happen, but they're afraid of that tower moment. So that's holding them back at the same time. You're so beautiful. So they see you as someone really beautiful. Queen of Swords in reverse. The Sun in reverse. Or this is the Analyst in reverse and Support in reverse. So you may have been this really powerful person, or you are, but in this connection, in this situationship, you were kind of like the more powerful energy, the leader. The Queen of Swords in reverse, I feel like there was that tower moment and you got angry at them. You took away your support from them. You were shining a lot of light on this person. You were trying to help them raise their self-esteem, but they became codependent on looking to you for their sense of self-worth, looking to you for validation, whereas they needed this separation basically. They needed this tower moment to learn to love themselves and rely on themselves and heal themselves. They'd become too dependent on you, and this kind of dynamic was enabling them to stay in their comfort zone. And it could be mirrored as well, like maybe you were trying to make things happen with them and you were holding on to them tightly because you were looking to them to validate your self-worth and show you that you're lovable, because maybe you didn't know that fully within yourself as well. So a tower moment happened so that you would take away shining the light on this person so much, because they need to shine the light on themselves. They need to support themselves rather than using you as a crutch in their life. And you know, you may have needed to do the same within yourself. So they feel as though you're holding back emotionally. They may feel like you're being stubborn or something like that. There's this or that underneath that as well. So they may be seeing you as someone who isn't sure what to do with this connection. You're like, they see you as someone that's like, should I stay? Should I go? And there's the Two of Cups in reverse. So difficulties in the relationship or a breakdown of the relationship, and the Judgment card. They feel like you made some kind of final judgment on this card, and you're deciding right now to withhold communication, withhold your emotions. They see you as someone that's confused, and they're scared of losing you. They're scared that you're not going to choose them. They're scared that you're going to walk away. But I definitely do feel like it's important that there is a separation right now in this situation, because this person needs to work on their courage, because it's in reverse. Or they may be thinking that you're pushing them away right now because you don't trust them anymore, and so you're not having this courage to open your heart to them. They see you as someone who's trying to figure things out, what to do, whether to stay or whether to go. We both have so much to learn and experience on other paths. We will always be connected though. So yeah, there was definitely needed to be this healing as individuals, going your separate ways. In order to heal yourselves. You may reconnect with this person in this lifetime. It may be in a different lifetime. So let's look into these messages here. How do they feel about you at this time? Stuck in illusion. Yeah. So this person, this could be a number of things. It could be that what's been blocking your connection is a lot of fears. It could be on both sides or on one side. Often it's both. It could be like conditioning, inner child wounds, like clouding both your judgment, making you both triggered or making you both extremely fearful of rejection or abandonment, and that's played heavily into this connection and been blocking this connection a lot. Stuck in illusion. Someone isn't seeing something clearly. Illusion is like what isn't real. So something real cannot manifest out of illusions, seeing things in a distorted way. So that, again, that could just be like emotional wounds. It could be that you both really wanted to be together. You still want to be together, but you know, when we're so afraid of something, for example, we're so afraid of abandonment, we're so afraid of the other person not loving us, so afraid of the other person rejecting us, that fear can really paralyze us from taking action and being open and vulnerable. It eats away at our courage, so we close our heart subconsciously. And that can often, you know, when two people really want to be together, but there's a lot of this karma, this stuff that needs to be healed, it can cause us to overthink things, and then we can kind of get stuck in living this connection through our fantasies or our thoughts, or daydreaming, or living this through the higher dimensions rather than it fully grounding and taking action like in the 3D. So it could be an aspect of that as well. How does this person truly feel about you at this time? Overthinking. Yeah, that's exactly what I was just saying. Living through overthinking, daydreaming, stuck in that kind of illusion, that fantasy land, because of fears of coming out of that tower, coming out from behind the walls, the masks. I need you. So yeah, they feel like they need you. They're holding on to you tightly. They see you as this Queen of Wands, that you're so beautiful. They feel this deep longing. Unfair. They feel that what's going on is unfair because you both clearly have this deep love for each other. But, you know, this is about karmic contracts, soul contracts, what your souls basically agreed to learn in this lifetime, that there's karma between you both. There's wounds, there's illusions, you know, as we incarnate into this human body, we have soul contracts often about remembering our true self, overcoming these illusions of conditioning, of the amnesia where we've forgotten our true soul identity. And so there's this agreement between you and this person to keep breaking down illusions, to force you to face your fears, to force you into transformation. Often we awaken, we transform through adversity, and it feels unfair. It's like you both really want to be together, but it's like energetically it's not time. It feels unfair, almost like the universe is pulling you together. But then if you get too close, it's not the right time. And so it feels like the universe is keeping you apart, keeping you together, but keeping you apart. But it's, you know, it's not the universe. It's like the energetic dynamic. If, you know, neither of you or one of you is not in that love vibration, we cannot give and receive love in a healthy way. So it kind of repels it. So one final message, how does this person truly feel about you at this time? Losing my mind. So they're losing their mind because they're scared of losing you. They're losing their mind with the longing. This losing their mind could be positive in terms of they're losing the illusion, the ego aspect of the mind that's been blocking them. This is like a heart awakening, a deep transformation. So if you would like a free additional reading every single week, which is exclusive to my email subscribers, then please sign up to those by clicking on the link below this video. And please also check out my other videos on here. I have tons about how does this person truly feel, what is going to transpire, what's going to happen between you, what they want, or things like that. So please look out my playlist as well, and I'll move on to the next set of cards. So welcome to set of cards number 2. You've chosen the clear aura quartz point. So how does this person truly feel about you at this time? You have the lovely Oceanic Tarot. We're also going to look into the messages from the Divine Masculine cards, the Our Eternal Love cards with the channeled messages, and then we'll be pulling out messages from the bag as well. So I'm going to be shuffling on camera today. How does this person truly feel about you at this time? The Lovers, choices. How does this person truly feel about you? This one wants to come out. The Ten of Cups in reverse, or completion in reverse. How they truly feel about you. There's Justice in reverse, or balance in reverse. The Two of Cups in reverse, partnership in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse, heartache. Wow. So let's clarify this Lovers or Choices card. What's this about? The Eight of Swords, restriction. So what's this Ten of Cups, or completion, or the incompletion of a relationship, basically? What's this about? The Ace of Wands, growth. What is justice or balance in reverse clarified by? That's too many cards. What's clarifying this justice in reverse, please? The Chariot, movement. What's clarifying the Two of Cups or partnership in reverse, please? The Hanged Man, limbo. The Knight of Pentacles, loyalty. And what's clarifying the Three of Swords or heartache in reverse, please? Judgment, self-reflection. Wow. Okay. So the messages from the Divine Masculine cards. How does this person feel about you right now? I can see clearly now. How they feel about you. I'm working towards our future. I'm stuck. I'm always thinking about you. And things will change very soon. How does this person feel about you at this time? I'm so afraid of rejection that I haven't taken a risk to be with you. I don't deserve you. I regret many things from the past that I can't take back. One final card. Can we start all over again? Wow. And then we'll look into these messages a little bit later. How they feel about you right now. Wow. So we start off with the Lovers, confirmed by the Eight of Swords, and restriction. I feel like this I'm stuck card should go for that. So this person, they may be with someone else. There is a Three of Swords, could be a third party in terms of them being with someone else. Knight of Pentacles, something to do with loyalty here. Partnership in reverse. Ten of Cups, completion in reverse. I feel like this person, they may have chosen someone else because they may have felt as though your connection was going in circles or it wasn't going anywhere. This could be a twin flame connection because I do feel like the true completion, the true conclusion is supposed to be you and this person in harmony and balance with each other. Maybe in a relationship with each other. You know, it could be in this lifetime, maybe in a different lifetime, maybe in a different dimension. But there's a sense that they felt as though things were going in circles. It wasn't grounding. It wasn't happening. You may be annoyed to hear that because you may feel as though it was literally there. You know, they just needed to make a decision and decide to be with you and overcome their fears and make it happen. But what I'm seeing is this is a soul contract. It's not as simple as that. It's about an energetic dynamic. If one person or both people are not in a place of self-love, they're not in that love vibration, then they cannot give or receive love in a healthy way. They feel as though they're separated from that love. And it manifests as a separation or blocks, not being able to align with each other, basically because one or both of you has not aligned with inner peace and balance and happiness and a healthy inner relationship. So it manifests as not being able to have a happy, balanced, healthy relationship with each other, especially if you're twin flames because you're mirrors of each other. What's happening on the outside is a reflection of what's going on internally within you both as individuals. And so this person, they may have felt like things weren't working out. You kept going round and round in that karmic cycle. You know, this person, it could be you as well. This person, if they are with someone else, then it's because they have a soul contract with that other person. You know, you may be twin flames, but you may be destined to be with other soulmates. Because, you know, this may not be something that's supposed to be like fully resolved just in one lifetime. You know, it may take several lifetimes on Earth In the higher dimensions, you're always in harmony with each other, you're always connected, you're always one. But it's like when you incarnate on this earth plane, this is a place of duality and opposites. You know, it seems like a separation, but those opposites, one cannot exist without the other. Like up, for example, could not exist if there was no down. Do you know what I mean? Man could not exist if there wasn't woman, and vice versa. Hot, cold, you know, they seem like opposites, but they're the same energy. It's just the different ends of the same scale. And so what I'm trying to say is, this person, if they chose to be with someone else, or if they chose to stay with someone else, it's because there's a soul contract there. And, you know, it could be you that's in another relationship as well, or both of you. Because, you know, the love that you feel with each other is so profound, it's so deep. But, you know, you may have incarnated on this earth plane together to partly play out these different scenarios, different wounds, different things to heal. So, you know, it may not, I know many of you won't want to hear this, but it may not be the conclusion that you agree to be in a romantic relationship with each other. Like, the more important thing, because your souls are already always together in the other dimensions, this earth plane is just one aspect of your souls in this current time. So, you know, your souls already know that you're one. And in the soul's journey, one lifetime on earth is like a drop in the ocean. It's such a small amount of time. So maybe your souls agreed that you could just, you know, play out these different healing scenarios, because ultimately you're always together anyway in your soul truth in these other dimensions. This is just a projection into a plane of seemingly opposites to play out this mirroring effect and how to heal certain aspects of yourselves. And so there may be these soul contracts for this other person to be with someone else, or you to be with someone else, where this other relationship is more kind of harmonious and just seems to work more harmoniously on this earth plane. So, you know, they may have felt that soul contract drawing them to that other person, or it could be you, or it could be both. So they had choices to make. It's like been very difficult for this person because they feel this deep, profound love for you, but there was all this karma, there was all these difficulties that you agreed to play out in this lifetime. So they feel as though there's many restrictions within your connection. You may have had this kind of scenario where the universe was pulling you together, but then it felt like if you got too close together, then the universe was kind of pushing you apart again. And that's, you know, it feels like the universe, but that's the energetic dynamic. And, you know, there's divine timing. Maybe it wasn't the right time for you to be together because you had to learn things from other people. So this person, they felt like there was choices, and they kind of felt stuck in that. They didn't know what to choose in the past, perhaps. Or they want to choose you in truth based on how they feel in their heart. But maybe in a practical kind of sense, it's not working out between you both. And they feel like it works more practically with someone else, and maybe they're feeling restricted because they've promised loyalty to someone else, but it's like at the same time their heart is loyal to you. I can see clearly now. That's interesting. So maybe in the past they didn't know who to choose. They didn't know. They may have become disheartened if things weren't working out between you. There was a lot of complications. They may have become disheartened and thought, oh, maybe you're not the one for me then, if it's not happening. And so maybe they tried to see if it could work out with someone else. And in a practical sense, it does work out with someone else. But now they can see clearly that you are the one that their heart rejoices with. You know, they feel the most love for you. So 10 of Cups in reverse, or completion in reverse. Ace of Wands, growth, and working towards our future. So yeah, there couldn't be like a full completion of your connection. The 10 of Cups, this is saying you have this deep, equal like love for each other. So it's definitely not unrequited love. It may appear that way if someone has chosen someone else, but that happened as part of the soul contract for growth. You know, this Ace of Wands is called growth. I'm just saying this because I'm hearing this from Spirit. It won't resonate with everyone, but perhaps, you know, for some, they need to be in another relationship because there's this karmic, or there's a soul contract for a new soul to be born or incarnated into this earth realm. So for some, they could be with someone else and they may have a child with this other person. So to incarnate this other soul that's destined to be in this life at this time, in this lifetime, in this world at this time. But that's just for a few of you. But whatever's happened, it's for growth. They may have felt like they made the wrong choice. They chose the wrong person or something like that. And they can see clearly now that their heart resides with you. But if they do feel like they made the wrong choice, I see it differently. I see it as it's supposed to have happened that way, because there's meant to be karma or lessons or growth happening with someone else. Maybe giving you space to grow with someone else, perhaps. I'm working towards our future. So this growth, whatever's happening, these lessons, this triggering, it is part of that soul contract to work towards creating more harmony within your connection for the future. So it could be the future in this lifetime, or it could be several lifetimes, or just in general in different dimensions. Constantly working for deeper harmony, self-love, growth. So balance or justice in reverse, clarified by the Chariot movement. I'm stuck. So I feel like there was stagnation in the past. They felt like there was stagnation, so they may have thought maybe it's just not meant to be, so they chose someone else. Maybe that happened because to make you feel as though there was an injustice or lack of balance, and then that inspired you to move forward, movement with the Chariot, because maybe you become stuck as well. So this is about their feelings though, and they felt like there was an imbalance in your connection. They felt like there was an injustice, and by that I'm picking up on what I've already talked about. They felt as though it wasn't fair. They felt this deep love for you, but then there was all these complications or all these fears or blocks, and it's a lot of these blocks are from past lives, so they run deep, a lot of these fears. And it's not a case of someone just making a decision, clicking their fingers, making it happen, because this is saying they really wanted movement, they really wanted it to happen. But if there's an energetic misalignment, then you can't force something to happen if you're out of alignment with it. So they felt like that was an injustice. I feel like it was really causing them heartbreak because they felt this deep longing for you. And so they may have decided to move on just to get peace of mind, to heal themselves, to stop this obsession. They may have feared that they were going to stagnate and remain stuck and then miss out on life, living their life kind of thing. They held on forever. So there may have been some kind of codependency here, which kind of began to feel really unhealthy for them. So they tried to, or they felt their soul pulling them forward rather than stagnating. And whatever's happened, if there was tower moments or anything like that, it's all served for growth within both of you. But they feel stuck in some kind of situation, but they've wanted to move forward. That feeling stuck may have created this injustice kind of feeling. And obviously this could all be the other way around. Like, you could be with someone else. Maybe you made a choice to be with someone else because there may have been some kind of heartbreak here, or tower moment, or the hanged man. You may have felt like the connection was stagnating, going in circles. You may have felt restricted, and you may have been the one starting to feel like, should I stay or should I go? Maybe you chose someone else. Maybe, you've felt that it's difficult to be with someone else because your heart feels restricted, because your heart is with this person. That's how they feel as well. They feel like they cannot fully love another person with their whole heart because they're still like they're always going to be in love with you, kind of thing. And so it doesn't fully feel fair. It feels kind of, I don't know what the word is. Partnership in reverse, hanged man, Knight of Pentacles. I'm always thinking about you. So yeah, there was some kind of limbo going on. And it's like this person's soul could not stand like to be in that stagnation and be stuck anymore. Things will change very soon. There needed to be change. There needed to be movement for both of you. And so movement happened, most likely in different directions if you still weren't ready for each other. So that's why this Two of Cups is in reverse. Partnership in reverse. Imbalances. But this person's heart is still loyal to you. I'm working towards our future. That's also what this Knight of Pentacles is about. It's like slow movement forward, but it's like planting the seeds for the future. So whatever's happening right now, if you're with other people, it's all to help your soul growth and create more harmony within your connection in the future. But there's still this feeling of limbo going on. Almost like on the surface there's movement in different directions, but in the heart it's still loyal to each other, still thinking about each other. It's like you couldn't hold on to each other codependently anymore, so there needed to be, you're going on different paths, but it's like the connection between you is still growing. The love is definitely still there. I'm always thinking about you. They're thinking about you very deeply. They have felt heartache about this separation. But it needed to happen for there to be this judgment, for there to be self-reflection, for there to be a deeper awakening, transformation. Because like I said, I feel like there was too much codependency. You needed to go on your own paths to heal as individuals. Things will change very soon. So, where did I put those cards? What's going to change very soon? I'm going to pull out a couple of clarifiers for this. What's going to change very soon within this connection? Okay, the High Priest, wisdom, Five of Swords, conflict. Okay, so yeah, wisdom. What's changing is this self-reflection is leading to wisdom, awakening, and that conflict is what ultimately led to this awakening within you both, seeing things much more clearly. This person is much more dedicated to the spiritual path. I feel like they were pushing this away, this spiritual path, this spiritual connection. They were pushing it away because of fears of rejection. I'm so afraid of rejection that I haven't taken a risk to be with you. So they were pushing that away. It may be that you were trying to get them to make a choice. They felt restricted. They felt like they weren't in the right place to make that choice, like emotionally. And so they may have run off to be with someone else, you know, when push came to shove. But now that there's not this trying to make things work, trying to force things, it's led to that space for wisdom to happen. And it's like now they can see clearly. Now they're working on the future. They're, you know, listening to their inner wisdom. Can we start all over again? I don't deserve you. I regret many things from the past that I can't take back. So they have a lot of regrets. They want to start all over again with this wisdom that's been attained within you both. So let's look at these messages here, how they feel about you at this time. Problem solving. Yeah, so a lot of conflict happened, tower moments, heartbreak. And now they can see clearly, so they're problem solving. They still need to make some kind of choice, you know. They still feel this desire to reach out to you and be with you, start all over again. But they may be with someone else. It may still not be the right time, so they're still problem solving. Crying. So they may be crying about regrets. They may be crying because they're not with you and feeling that heartbreak, or if they hurt you. Crying about feeling stuck. Crying just for sheer feeling overwhelmed with this love that they feel for you. Desire. Yeah, they have a lot of desire for you. You know, they may be like having all these desires and this deep longing, and that's making them cry. And they're going inwards with that judgment, that self-reflection. They're like, what is this about? Like, they know what it's about, but they're trying to dig deeper. Like, what was this soul contract? What are we learning right now? What's going on? Reach out. I'm always thinking about you. They're always thinking about reaching out. And look at this card. High Priest. It's almost like he is reaching out. Wisdom. They want to reach out. They may be hoping that you're going to reach out. I'm not saying that you necessarily should. You know, this is for a large audience. You need to follow your own intuition. One final message. I feel like it's haunting them that they didn't reach out, they didn't express their truth because of this fear of rejection. They didn't take a risk to be with you. I feel like that's haunting them. I feel like that's part of the soul contract, is that they're supposed to, or their soul agreed to overcome their fears. And it's always playing on their mind because the completion, what's supposed to happen between you both still hasn't fully unfolded. I feel too much for you. So yeah, I feel like that's what scared them. That's what made them think maybe I should be with someone else because it was consuming them so much, and then things weren't happening. So please check out my other readings on here. I have loads about how does this person feel about you, what do they want to happen, you know, looking really in depth into what's going on within your connection. So please look at my playlists. If you would like a free additional reading every single week, which is exclusive to my email subscribers, then please sign up to those by clicking on the link below this video. So thank you so much, and I'll move on to the final set of cards. So welcome to set of cards number 3. You've chosen the pink aura quartz point. So how does this person truly feel about you at this time? You have the Tarot Illuminati, and we're also going to be looking into the messages from the Divine Masculine cards, the Our Eternal Love deck with the channel messages, then we're going to be pulling messages out of the bag as well. Okay, so I'm going to be shuffling the cards on camera today. How does this person truly feel about you at this time? The World. How do they feel about you at this time? The Six of Cups. The Page of Swords in reverse. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. The Three of Wands in reverse. So clarifying the world, we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Clarifying the Six of Cups. That's too many. I'm going to take them actually. Clarifying the Six of Cups, we have the Six of Wands in reverse, the Page of Cups in reverse, and the Knight of Cups. Clarifying the Page, clarifying the Page of Swords in reverse, we have the Sun. Clarifying the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, we have the Two of Wands. And clarifying the Three of Wands in reverse, we have the Hermit. Okay. So, the messages from the Divine Masculine cards. How does this person feel about you at this time? Slow down. How do they feel about you at this time? You're the one. Let's make a fresh start. I'm struggling to open up to you. How do they feel about you at this time? Everything's falling apart. Yes, darling? Oh, yeah. Never mind. That's okay. Thank you. And the Our Eternal Love deck. How do they feel about you? I can't sleep at night because I'm worried about our connection. How do we make it work? Thank you. Okay. How they feel about you. We both have so much to learn and heal before we can align. Although we're from the same soul family, we're in totally different grades in our life lessons. Okay. So let me tune into the energies of the cards for a moment. Okay, so this person, they literally see you as their world. You know, we have You're the One card as well. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. They felt as though they couldn't give back to you equally. That's why they have this slow down. They feel like it wasn't the right time to be with you. Or they just felt like they couldn't be what you needed them to be at that time. They may have felt like, for some of you, you were giving your time and attention to someone else. They may have felt like there was some sort of competition. They may have felt as though they weren't good enough compared to the competition. Whoops. Many of them feel as though you walked away from them because they weren't giving to you equally, or they were the ones like giving their time and attention to other people or someone else, or they were focusing on a different direction in their life, looking in a different direction. They weren't fully there for you, and they were like, slow down their energy because of their fears. It's like maybe you were trying to speed things up, but I feel like neither of you are fully ready in the past, because we both have so much to learn and heal from before we can align. Although we're from the same soul family, we're in totally different grades in our life lessons. So I do feel as though there was an imbalance, a give and take, or an imbalance of energies. One of you may have been taking the connection more seriously than the other in the past, and they were just trying to slow things down. Spirit is saying that the universe was stepping in and slowing down this connection and creating some obstacles, because if things had moved as quickly as you wanted them to move, I feel like you would have got even more hurt. Like things would have happened between you and this person, and then you would have felt even more hurt by them not being ready. But you know, it's not just them who wasn't ready. I feel like both of you were. They feel as though you are their soulmate with the 6 of Cups. I do feel like there may be other people like involved in this connection. It could be like nosy people, or people who aren't happy about you and this person being together. Because in the background, there's these 2 children. The boy's offering the flowers to the girl, but then there's this like adult, or there's this person in the background that's like watching them, like almost monitoring them, making sure, kind of controlling what happens from a distance, or just spying. Someone's spying on your connection. And 6 of Pentacles in reverse. It could have been these other people that they were involved with, that they were giving a lot of their time and attention to. But deep down in their heart, they feel this love for you. So for some of you, it's someone or several people interfering in your connection. Because, look, this normally shows someone giving their wealth to one person but not the other. So someone felt jealous of your connection. Someone felt jealous that your person felt this love for you, and they wanted that love from this person. So someone was jealous, someone was trying to interfere within your connection, someone was trying to confuse them. So they were confused is what I'm feeling, and they were like slowed down. 6 of Wands in reverse. So yeah, I feel like this could be this person was worried about what other people thought, or they were living their life basically trying to fit in with the crowd, or whoever this opposing energy, or whatever this opposing energy is to your connection. It's like they felt like they had to live up to these other people's expectations. So for example, if you and this person are from different religions, they deep down they felt this love for you, but they may have felt like they had to keep their distance from you because you're from different religions or different cultures. Or it could be that someone else wanted to be with this person romantically, and they were trying to sabotage your connection, and someone was trying to poison their mind against you. And they were like, this could have been their friends or someone that they were already associated with, and so they were kind of already within that community or that dynamic with these other people or this other person. And so in a way they had kind of loyalty to these other people because they knew these other people before they knew you, is what I'm picking up on. But there's something about them not being true to themselves. This person was continuing to sort of go along with the crowd, or go along with the old way that they were living their life before they met you. But then when they met you, they drastically changed, but they didn't know how to make those changes in their day-to-day life. They changed internally, like they felt this deep love, this deep awakening, but they didn't know how to make the changes in their day-to-day life. So I feel like they were internalizing your connection a lot, internalizing their feelings, maybe hiding their feelings for you because other people would have disapproved. So it's almost like they were giving their time and attention to the crowd, or whatever energy or people were opposing your connection. They were giving time and energy to those people instead of your connection, because they were confused about your connection. They were like, what does this mean? They may not have realized the significance of your connection initially. So they were like, slow down, whoa, 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 whoa. They just didn't understand what it was about. So yeah, there's the Page of Cups in reverse. To me, the Page of Cups is about honestly expressing their emotions and being vulnerable. But in the reverse position, it's like they felt like this childlike, youthful kind of energy, but they didn't feel safe and secure in their own emotions. They may have been struggling with their own identity, and so they didn't know what was real, or they felt kind of safer with the crowd that they were already within. It would have basically meant a drastic change for them if they were going to be with you. And so again, Page of Cups in reverse, this person was internalizing or repressing their emotions. This fish popping out represents a surprise, so they may not have been expecting to meet someone like you. They weren't expecting to have this deep, profound connection. It's come as a surprise. And at first, I don't feel as though they understood how deep this connection or significant this connection with you was going to be. So maybe they just kind of weren't taking it seriously. And therefore, they may have made some poor decisions. But their feelings for you have grown. Page of Cups. Sorry, Knight of Cups. They had the Page of Cups, feeling confused, repressing their emotions, worrying about the crowd. They may have also felt as though they've fallen from grace. Like, you may have put them on a pedestal. You may be like, whoa, slow down now. You may have made a decision. The world is like a conclusion. You may have made a conclusion and you've stopped giving them your time and attention, and you're saying, slow down. This person is wanting to come forward with this Knight of Cups, racing, express their truth. because they're realizing that you're the one. They may realize that they chose the wrong person or the wrong people, or they chose the wrong direction. They chose fear over love. But it's almost like everything's fallen apart. There's a tower moment, and after that tower moment, they could see things through fresh eyes. They could see the truth. Let's make a fresh start. They've been struggling to open up to you. I feel like that's why things are falling apart as well. Like they just weren't being their true self. This person didn't know how to have self-esteem. So with the Six of Wands in reverse, they were codependent upon other people's opinions of them. And there was something about if they were to be with you, then these other people's opinions of them would go down. And they were afraid to lose, other people's high opinions of them because they'd based their self-worth on that. But, they've needed to have that self-worth rather than looking outside of themselves for that false sense of worth. And so they had fears of what people were going to think of them. But at the same time, they feel like you're the one for them. Let's make a fresh start. They want to start over. They do have regrets because they're seeing things clearly now. Page of Swords in reverse and the Sun. So yeah, let's make a fresh start as well. They know that they didn't fight for your connection. Sorry, this is the Knight of Swords in reverse, not the Page. So yeah, they didn't fight for your connection in the past. They didn't feel brave. It's like they ran away from these difficulties. They were afraid that whoever was like giving them some sort of validation, these other people, this false sense of validation that these people were giving them, they were afraid that if they went towards you, they would lose that. But, they didn't realize, this is happening subconsciously, they didn't realize that it was like a false sense of validation that these other people were giving them. And so this person, there may have been conflicts going on here. They may have even actively fought for the other side, these other people rather than you. And they regret that. That someone may have been trying to confuse them, poison their mind against you, and making out that they're their true friend. And now they've realized that you were the one who was the true friend, but they treated you badly. And they were trying to, worrying more about what these toxic people thought about them. And so the Sun, it's like seeing clearly now. This is about self-esteem as well. There's a lot of white horses here. To me, whenever I see a white horse, it's the path of their highest good. So their highest good was to express their emotions to you. Their highest good was to fight for your connection and embrace their own power. Let go of codependency on what other people thought them. Doing what they want. And then there's the white horse here, the Sun. So their highest good was to follow the path of their intuition, healing their inner child. That almost looks like a mirror. The child's pointing to it. Following, looking in the mirror, being true to themselves, working on their own self-esteem. They want to make a fresh start with you. 8 of Pentacles in reverse, clarified by the 2 of Wands. And I'm struggling to open up to you. Wow. So this person, in their life, they feel like they're working really hard and getting nowhere. They may have really tried to free themselves. They literally may be experiencing abusive relationships, manipulative people, narcissistic people. They may really be struggling with a poor self-image. They may be having all sorts of difficulties in their life, maybe even including financially. They're trying to work really hard to get themselves out of their struggles, but it's like they still need to work on their self-esteem, because whatever energy we are within ourselves is what manifests on the outside. So this person's having a lot of drama, a lot of difficulty on the outside, because internally they don't have this healthy, harmonious relationship with themselves. And so there's this Two of Wands. They're still feeling stuck in some kind of unhappy situation, and they're daydreaming about you all the time. They're looking out over that balcony. There's all these ships. They're wishing they could board one of those ships and just sail away into a completely different life with you. They're wanting to cross that ocean. The water represents emotions. They're wanting to go through their emotions, be with you. But they're struggling. They feel stuck in their life in some kind of way. So there's the Three of Wands in reverse. They're waiting for those ships to come in. The ships. In that Two of Wands, there's the ships. They're really wishing, they're like daydreaming about a better life that they could have with you. And then there's these ships, they're coming in. They may feel like they missed the boat. The ships came in, they hesitated too much, and now the ships are going away, because this is waiting for your ships to come in. They may have waited so long that they feel like they've missed the boat now. With this, everything's falling apart. They may have had so many opportunities to open up to you and they didn't. So now they're this hermit energy. They feel all alone, they feel isolated. They're learning a lot from their mistakes. This is why they have, I can't sleep at night because I'm worried about our connection. How do we make it work? We both have so much to learn and heal before we can align. Although we're from the same soul family, we're in totally different grades in our life lessons. So yeah, you may have seen things clearly a lot sooner than this person did, and they were lagging behind when it came to their healing or knowing what to do. So let's look into these messages here. How do they feel about you at this time? We have, you're incredible, impossible. So yeah, they're feeling stuck in some kind of way. They may have felt like it was impossible for some reason to make your connection work. They may have felt like it was impossible to feel good enough if they feel like you're incredible. Maybe you were giving so much to them, they felt like they were in debt to you and they could never give back what they owe or something, like they'd want to pay it all back, like you being there for you, being a friend, being your partner, a good provider, but they felt like maybe it was impossible to be good enough, or maybe they just felt like it was impossible to be with you because of some kind of something that would go against their culture or their religion or their family's wishes, or if they were with someone else or something like that. Sexy, excited, alive. So this is a feeling of being on cloud 9. They feel electric energy with you. They feel so uplifted, almost like a heaven on earth. You made them feel like $1 million. You made them feel like really alive in their life. You've created a lot of awakening within this person, really connected them to the divine. They feel deep meaning in their life since meeting you, and deep meaning in your connection. But I feel like they don't fully understand it. Hoping and praying. So they're hoping and praying that you can have this reconciliation, that they can overcome their fears, that they can open up to you. They're hoping and praying that it's not all over, that there's going to be a second chance. Things are going to work out between you both. So one final message. You're my world. Yeah, and the world came out. And I said that, didn't I, right at the start? They literally see you as their world. Everything's fallen apart. Their world's been turned upside down since meeting you and since some kind of separation between you both. So, you know, this person is really feeling a lot of intense energies, roller coaster of emotions, is in a place of intense panic right now, hoping for a reconciliation. So please check out my other readings on here. I have loads about how does this person really feel about you, what do they want to happen, what is going to happen. So please look at my playlists, and if you would like an additional reading every single week, which is exclusive to my email subscribers, then please sign up to those by clicking on the link below this video. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye.